Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website called Respondent. Okay, now maybe you're looking at Respondent and you're wondering, can you make money from Respondent by actually becoming a participant, right? Can you take part in their tests? How much money can you make? Is this a good side hustle? Is this a legitimate website? Let's talk all about it. Now, at any time, if you want to get my favorite way to get to 5 to 10,000 US dollars per month, 100% from home, just go ahead and click the link below and I'll send you that strategy straight to your email. You can check it out for free if you want to, okay? Now, I've reviewed hundreds of ways to make money on the internet, all sorts of different websites, surveys, business models, video games, product testing, research, things like this, right? And some of them are great, but some of them are a little bit of a waste of time and they don't pay out that much. So let's take a look at Respondent to find out whether this is a good use of your time and whether you can earn some pretty decent money from participating, okay? Now, if you come to respondent.io right here and you click on participants, you're going to be able to take a look at this page of the website. And they are a market research company that looks at professionals specifically and matches companies with professionals to give them more in-depth advice on different things that they need within that particular sector, okay? So for example, if you're a software developer or a marketer or an executive or sales and support or business owner, for example, you will be asked specific questions on your specific area of expertise, right? So if you wanted to earn some extra money, you could come to respondent.io, click on the participants tab. You could sign up right here. It's very easy to sign up. They'll ask you a series of questions. And then after that, based on your expertise, let's just say you're in software, you will see all sorts of different software tests that they are doing or interviews, online research, things like that. And you can apply to 3 of those different types of projects per 24-hour period, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to get access to all 3, but you can apply to 3, and based on your application and your background and how well you answer the questions and of course your experience, they will let you know if you actually qualified for that particular test, okay? So sometimes you will get access to quite a few tests, but sometimes you're not going to get into any of the tests because it really depends on your experience and your background, right? Now let's just say you do get access to one of those tests, right? How does it work and how do they actually pay? All right, so this is how it works, okay? So you create and verify your profile. Again, based on your algorithms, they will match you to different projects, and then like I mentioned earlier, you will apply to different projects, and then if you participate and you do it successfully, they will pay you directly through PayPal. All right, now how much do they pay and how does this work, right? Well, every test is different. Okay, it depends if you're going to do it one-on-one. That means you have to be in a particular location. So let's just say you're in Boston, right? And you're living in Boston and they have a test in Boston, then you can drive there very easily, 10 minutes away or whatever. You can take part in a, live one-on-one kind of interview test where they're going to ask you a whole bunch of questions on very specific things within your particular sector. Then you get paid a little bit more money. But most of the time, it's going to be online testing, right? So you might do, might have an online questionnaire. They might interview you through Zoom. They might ask you a whole bunch of questions and you have to fill out a survey, for example. And those will be a lot shorter and they're going to pay you a lot less, okay? So it just depends on whether you're going to be doing it online or whether you're going to be doing it face-to-face in person. Now, every single test will average between $50 and $200 per successful test. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you can take 1 test or 2 tests every single day. That's not how it works, right? The way it works, like I mentioned, is you can apply to 3 projects every 24-hour period, and based on your success rate, you might only get access to maybe 1 successful test a week, maybe 2 tests a week, maybe 1 test every 2-3 weeks, maybe 1 test a month. It really just depends on your luck, right? And your experience and your background, and how aggressively you're applying to projects and that sort of thing, okay? So I would say that overall, logging on to Respondent and using this as a method to use your expertise to answer questions based on what they're looking for could be an okay way to make a little bit of extra money, right? But you're not going to necessarily make that much because it really depends on how many jobs that you pick up. So it has a lot to do with the supply of the projects that they have, which sometimes isn't that much, and also your luck and your background and your experience on whether you're a good match for some of these tests, okay? So you might be able to make a bit of side income here and there, but it's very, very unlikely that you're going to be able to make full-time income. I mean, when we're talking about full-time income, we're talking about, you know, $3,000 to $5,000 a month, right? It's very difficult to get there with this because it's kind of ad hoc, you know, it's sporadic. The amount of projects you pick up again has to do with them, and also it has to depend on luck and your background, and how much, you know, how many projects you're applying to every single day, if that makes sense. Okay, so pretty cool way. Respondent is legit, it's global, and as long as you have some sort of working experience, you can apply to their jobs, and it might be a decent way to make, you know, a couple of $100 here and there over the course of a month. That's what I would say. Okay, so you can check that out, check them out if you want. Respondent.io. Just click on participants, and then you can click on here to sign up and start taking tests and helping them do some market research for their clients specifically. Okay, now if you're here though watching this video right now, perhaps you're looking for a way to make more significant side income, or you're looking for a way to make more significant full-time income, right? So if you want to find out my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 per month, 100% from home, you don't even have to leave your house, you just need your computer and an internet connection. This is a very specific skill set, but anyone can learn it. All you need to do is just click the link below, and I'll send you that strategy straight to your email. You can check that out if you like, all right? I hope you enjoyed this review of Respondent.io, and I hope to see you on another product review. Take care.